Oceana Command Airshow team for another wonderful event. And on behalf of the entire Warrior Flight team, we'd like to welcome you to the 2014 Naval Air Station Oceana Airshow, honoring the Navy Wounded Warriors and Safe Harbor program. My name is Bill Pinch Paisley, and I'm your Warrior Aviation announcer. And it is my privilege to narrate today's Warrior Flight Team demonstration, which is dedicated to our United States Navy Wounded Warriors. And from the left, just across the show center, L-39 Sandy 1, flown by Burgess. And Crunchy is from Virginia. He's our Warrior Flight Team L-39. Crunchy, U.S. Navy retired, is a 1990 U.S. Naval Academy graduate. He received his wings in gold in 1993, spent his entire career flying the F-14 Tomcat. In 2000-2001, Crunchy was an F-14 Tomcat Airshow demonstration pilot. And in 2002 and 2003, he flew combat missions over Afghanistan and Iraq in support of operations enduring and Iraqi freedom. Crunchy has over 3,600 total flying hours, 2,300 of those in the F-14 Tomcat. He has 530 aircraft carrier landings and 256 combat hours. Crunchy flew with VF-31 Tomcatters while deployed on board USS Abraham Lincoln in enduring and Iraqi freedom. And from the left, Bandy 1. The aircraft that you are watching today is the L-39C, call sign Bandy 1. This aircraft is the flagship for Warrior Aviation. Warrior Aviation Flight Team performs at air shows across the U.S., raising awareness of wounded warriors everywhere, especially today, our Navy Wounded Warriors in the Safe Harbor program.
Some of them don't make the second cut, and I go, take off some noise,
and from the right, Crunchy comes in for a show pass. The L-39 is the most widely used jet trainer in the world, with over 2,800 aircraft being flown by over 30 air forces worldwide. This includes nearly 300 privately owned L-39s here in the United States.
that process is easy.
The single I've-Checo turbofan engine produces around 3,800 pounds of thrust. And when coupled with a 10,000-pound aircraft, you have a great performance air vehicle. A little bit of a comparison with that thrust. The primary jet aircraft trainer that we use, the C-45 Torfox, has about 5,000 pounds of thrust on a 10,000 to 50,000-pound aircraft. And diving in from the right, Crunchy is going to roll into a flat Cuban egg, 1.5 rolls on the downline.
You know, now they've had a chance to have some water and refresh it in their bench. It just kills me that what you were talking about with thrust, and because you both have combat experience, the Phoenix missile had the same amount of thrust.
That's right, Rick. The Phoenix missile, the AIM-54 that we used to carry on the Tomcat, had a little over 3,000 pounds of thrust by itself. But again, when you couple that with a very well-designed airframe like the L-39 at 10,000 pounds, you've got a platform that can go up to 8 Gs and top speed a little bit north of 450 miles per hour.
The other cool thing too is the music that you're listening to was the music that when Crunchy demonstrated the Tomcat would fly to, and it's taking us down memory lane here. Here he comes again, Pitch.
Even though this aircraft was designed as a trainer, L-39s and variants have seen action as frontline military strike aircraft. Most recently seen used in Ukraine and Libyan combat operations.
Do you miss the Tomcat? Every day, right?
Exactly how to answer that. Of course, we all do.
We're surrounded by people wearing Tomcat merchandise, and I just love standing next to the one of the historic, the Aviation History Park on the way in on Tomcat Alley, or Tomcat Boulevard, rather. Outstanding.
And from behind, Crunchy's going to come up and pull into the vertical. As there's got Tomcat, there's the gate guard out there on Tomcat Boulevard is the last F-14 that was ever built.
You know, I don't think it'd be a stretch to convince people to throw down some money or time and refurbish that thing and get it flying again. What do you say? Folks, do you miss the Tomcat? Make some noise if you miss the Tomcat.
That's what I'm talking about.
You made Pitch's day. Krusty, too.
And from the left, Crunchy's going to be coming in for a triple aileron roll. The paint job that you see on our L-39 pays homage and honors one of our most iconic aircraft paint schemes ever flown by the U.S. Navy. The Black Bunny, call sign Vandy 1. Worn by the F-4 Phantom, the F-14 Tomcat, and today the F-18 Hornet. Historically a VX-4, VX-5, and later VX-9 test aviation squadron. Crunchy wrapping around from the right at about 375 miles an hour will be exhibiting the control characteristics of this airplane with a 4-point roll. Hold the nose up a little bit. 1, 2 points. There's 3, show center, and 4.
Bound to happen. Vince is starting to go back to the days where he's missing the afterburner and all those G's. 1,000 hours in the Tomcat. Backseat, you get to trust your pilots, I would imagine.
That was one of the interesting things about the Tomcat, and what was great about it, the crew coordination that went on between the pilot and the Rio. And Crunchy's rolling in again from the left. He's going to have a pitch up break. And bring the jet back for landing. And on behalf of the Director of Flight Operations, Pat Villas Marsh, Demonstration Pilots Frankie Burgess, Matt Sheriff Blush, Frank Mendich, Doug Woodley, and the entire Warrior Flight team, please allow me to thank the folks here at Oceana. Home for me, obviously an old F-14 reel from VF-14 Top Hatters. My name is Bill Paisley, call sign Pinch. It's been my great pleasure to bring you today's performance by the Warrior Flight Team. Thank you very much for your time and attention. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day here at Oceana.
Outstanding, Pinch and Krusty. Let's hear it for them. Let's hear it for the Tomcat guys. Wonderful piece of history here at Oceana and in this great nation. And of course, this wonderful paint scheme back on an airplane. Back in the days, as you pointed out, on the Tomcat, on the Phantom, Bambi flies again the L-39 here today. Crunchy and Pinch. Finch. Both call signs, I don't care to know the history behind. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Yeah, Crunchy's going to be, after we park the jet, he's going to be out here. If you want to find out about that call sign, you go ahead and track him down.
Oh, don't encourage that kind of stuff now, Finch, because you may have to explain yours. That's some form of censorship I think Dan's doing down there. Doesn't really want you to say it. Here.
I won't get too much into it. My call sign Pinch came from my making a big deal about a 5-cent piece once. And it could have been worse, so I'm happy with it.
Somehow I'm relieved after that story. Finch, thank you very much. And give Crunchy, something tells me his story is a little more elaborate. A big wave as he taxis by in this wonderful L-39. Meanwhile, well up above us, there's this wonderful blue sky opening up for our jumpers to jump through, and that's great news.